Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are taking a look at Resogun Defenders, which is the latest expansion for Resogun on the PS4. I believe Hosmark said that there is not going to be any of the DLC for PS3 or Vita version. Somewhere at least. Twitter or on the PlayStation blog or maybe on a website or something like that. I remember reading that somewhere. It's so far as hell true. They haven't released any of it on either of those other ports. So, uh, this is the final expansion that is in the season pass. I believe they're still uh, planning to release more humans. Fill out the rest of this if you got the season pass, or if you didn't want more of these skins. And they're going to release a soundtrack for Resogun for the season pass. At some point. So let's hop in and check out Resogun Defenders. It adds these two modes, Protector and Commando, along with obviously some more stuff from the challenges. These 10 challenges right here that I always have to rank up quite a bit to experience. So we'll check at least the one that I have. Obviously, a lot of feats as well. All these ones with the sort of pinkish border around it, which is quite a few. So let's hop into the first mode here, Protector. This is one of mode that's sort of similar to the main mode. Flip through some of the tips here. So you're saving humans, that's your primary goal. And as the name of the mode is maybe foreshadowing, you are protecting this one lone city that has survived for the humans. So you are going around shooting enemies, and there are a couple capsules that will be around that have humans, and you are attempting to hop in here.
Save the last humans.
It's like the main game, save the last humans. Okay, so a couple of new enemies here, like these fish guys. Those are new. And right here's one of the capsules that has human in it. Drop them off. You have to go down to do that. Every time you do save a human, it'll shoot out sort of like homing shots out of the base and sort of take out enemies nearby, which is nice because it helps clear out some space, especially when it starts getting a little bit congested right around your base. So as you can see here, there are 3 buildings in the back, and as you can see, there's sort of 3 there's 1 human needed for each house. And as you play more of it, requirements get higher and higher. Okay, so we got a human over here that we need to go get. We got a couple of humans as well. There's one more sitting over there, so we'll just boost right here through all that. Shield. And every time you bring a human back, you get some sort of power up. And they've added some new power ups for this. Well, not so much new as in. Okay, there's City Destroyer that we need to take out. Crap. We need to go. And I just screwed it up. Let's just do this. That will take out that City Destroyer, so I'm not hanging out over there. Every time you do that, you get a attribute power up. Okay, so I got a human. Every time you fill up all the houses, the stage flips over. Oh, I see. flips over and your base moves, essentially. Got it. So the houses will appear. It's on the other side. Let's track that. So Super Overdrive is one of the new power-ups here in this mode, which essentially I press R1. You get more of like a ridiculous one that shoots out a lot further, as you can see there. Sorry. And so there's also crap. Let's start over again. We'll do the build up and I'll move on to the next thing right after this. And so there's a bit of a slow build up, obviously, because you're not very powerful. So I really like this mode. It's sort of has like a slow build up, like a survival mode, I think it is. In actually, let's quit out and just go up to the next mode because I can show another version of Protector in the as the first challenge you unlock as when you get this mode. So Commando's the next mode, and it's interesting as sort of a here you actually play as one of the humans. So the last remaining human, the last remaining house, and there are sort of asteroids and some enemies coming after this house. And
I'll destroy you.
it's actually more of a dual stick shooter and kind of missile commandy. But instead of sort of aiming a cursor at a bunch of incoming I forget what missile commander is in its that's coming after the cities, but
What the hell is that?
but that's sort of the vibe I get from this.
Oh yeah.
But instead of, aiming missiles at where these asteroids are going to be or whatever it is. Oh, crap. And as you can see, there's a health bar above the house that we're trying to protect. So you can sort of just aim in one direction and walk around and take out enemies that way. Bonus points here. And this builds up, you definitely get some more power-ups. This guy sort of appears, sort of super asteroid comes after. Power-up ship now. Oh, we got a lot of speed now. Not all these asteroids are aiming directly at your house, so it's not always necessary to take them all out. But for score purposes, obviously you want to increase your multiplier and all that. Yeah, I'm letting these guys hit more than I should. Ah, crap. Yeah, so that's commander mode. I believe there's an actual end to this, as I believe there are feats based around that idea. I want to say. So we'll hop into the challenges here. There's a version of the Protector mode where essentially everything is maxed out. You can carry, and as you play further in Protector mode, you get upgrades to your capacity to carry humans. So it obviously goes up to 2, then 3, then 4, and all that. So this, it's all 10. You got your maximum weapons and all this stuff. And it's sort of ridiculous. It's really fun. I like this. It's sort of like a crazy version of that mode. So we'll hop in. As you can see here, it wants a lot of humans. And so every sort of group of these, all these objects, there are humans pop out of that. Every group of enemies you kill, humans will pop out of that. Uh, it's very much like one of the modes that's in one of the other challenges that's in the game, which sort of does this same idea for some of the other modes, for the main mode, which is cool. Oop. And so since you got that ridiculous shot, you can essentially just shoot at your humans and keep them bouncing around. And it doesn't matter if you let your humans go fall off the edges here or whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Your success in the mode isn't based on that, as you can see there. I didn't even notice that the water there has, you can see the humans sort of drowning in that crap. Try that once more, just so you get a better idea of what's going on here. So yeah, I really like this mode, as evidenced by the fact that I have a gold medal in this mode. So, because you get going right away. No sort of slow build up or anything like that. And yeah, so I like some of the stuff that they did with challenges and things that makes this particular mode really cool. I guess that human was nearby, so it just warped. Here I'm just destroying stuff and got all these guys just bouncing around. Ah, crap. I usually don't play so poorly, but they do a good job making it easy to just quick restart on this stuff. And obviously, like, bridges get destroyed and all that stuff. Paying more attention to this. And if you bring back a full suite of humans, your multiplier gets a bigger boost and all that. So it's encouraged to not come back to the base until you've filled up your ship. It's sort of fun seeing like this whole suite of humans. Sort of filing into the houses. So we've filled up the last of the houses right there. You gotta sort of tend while the level is flipping around. And I believe we start here. Crap. So you have to contend with enemies while you're doing that. While you're waiting for it to flip over and for the next base to open up. And this particular one is flipping over into volcano level, which means that there are I guess lava rocks raining down from the sky, so that's an added obstacle as you do that. So really cool stuff. Defenders is out now on the PS4 version of Resogun. It is $5 by itself, or $8 for the season pass, which gets you the 2 heroes modes, which are also really cool. I particularly like the demolition mode, which sort of is a bit more of a puzzly thing, which is all about blasting these these balls around to take out enemies and sort of blocks and stuff in the levels, which is really cool. And yeah, survival is also sort of a really cool mode. I would definitely recommend getting the season pass just because it's cheaper and both of the expansions are really quite good, especially Defenders. Uh, and yeah, that's it. That's gonna be it for the season pass. Just those two main expansions, and obviously they revamped everything. There's weekly challenges and all that. You can play online versions of the challenges with other people or against other people, I guess. Add some more stuff there, and obviously they brought the ship editor out here and made it easier to get to, and made it easier to just have lots of humans going on here and have a big variety. Lots of cool stuff going on with Resogun of late that's made it an excellent game, and I think probably, at least in my top 3 favorite games of this generation, if not right at number 1. So thanks for tuning in, and see you guys again next time.